Fucking memory space cut out on me. It makes it harder to remember what to name these things or what they're about if there's like 6 of them. All right, so the logistics of it just wasn't given my physical limitations. I mean, I'm pushing through the physical limitations and the normal sluggish that I normally have. It just takes working up into a bit of a frenzy. The the main songs of the night, I would say, was American Werewolf in Paris. I mean, Mouth by Bush. And to start it out, and then to carry it through, I was listening to Perseverance by Hatebreed, in honor of my late great uncle. Yeah, remain steadfast. Yeah, he got me into Hatebreed, and I really relate to that song. I was listening to it over and over again for like an hour or so, which it's only a 2.5 minute song, so that's like 40, 50 times. And I can't quite remember the words to it, even so. They're all sort of blending together. It helps me keep focused. But now I'm sort of in the winding down phase. But yeah, there was more things I wanted to do, but then it would have entailed, it's just not like I just go do the thing. I have to get there. It takes so long. There's variables in the time it takes to get there, and then there's exhaustion levels by the time I get there. And then there's all these other things, and it's like, well, is it really that meaningful? If like X and Y is true, then yes, it's meaningful. But if they're not both true, then it's not meaningful. Then it's like, or it's less meaningful. And I feel I accomplished enough to justify my return. I left the library after publishing as many videos as I could. And I remember some of the words from the song now. I dismantled my self doubt. I pushed on. I thought about just calling it a night, and I'm glad I didn't. That would have been weak of me, and I certainly would have. I've got this is exceptionally better than what I had, and I got that by going back out, and I wouldn't deserve it if I didn't go earn it. In that sense, but mostly I went back to that place to check on the people, and then to just kind of be a nuisance to the rich folk around the area. And in the process of doing that, I found the 3 chairs. It was like really good, well, not like really, really good chairs, but good chairs. They're sitting next to the dumpster. Carried those back. He's like, God bless you. And, I'm like in a rage when I'm doing these things. So, I mean, it sounds like I'm angry as fuck. I'm like, I brought chairs for my brothers and sisters. Like when I say that shit, I sound angry as fuck, and I'm just God bless you. I'm like God bless you too, but it's just like I got to work myself up into a rage because otherwise, I'm just constantly sleepy. My brain doesn't work, I am realizing like I can. Sometimes I'm realizing I don't realize things for very long. I realize them and then I forget. But I've realized it like 100 fucking times, and I always forget again. But eventually, I'll realize it enough that maybe I'll be able to bring it up to the point to the VA that who knows how much the military had an effect of starting a process where my brain works under like a fight or flight circumstance. Now, it wouldn't be entirely right though to say it's all the military, because I've experienced a fuckload of trauma, ongoing, constant trauma. Like, and then I experienced the trauma of people saying that I experienced no trauma. And there's several fronts. You, it's it doesn't matter actually. 'Cause it's not the point of the video. But I do realize it, like, to some degree, that perhaps my brain is somewhat fuckled in that sense. So, anyways, yeah, the logistics of it. I was just thinking the fuck out on me again. Should have more space. The logistics of it just wasn't good for making another 2 or 3 hour mission that may or may not have paid dividends of some sort. And then for all I know, like, I get back, I get start getting rained on and shit. And I took it as I did went out and I did what God wanted me to do. I almost feel a little teary eyed at that. Like, that's what matters, though. I suppose. I hope so. And I had the thought, the people, street people are kind of like my brothers and sisters out here. I will say my mom has been through the shit. My mom knows what it's like to struggle out here. She's like the one family member that can actually relate to me. So when I say I don't relate to my family, there's the one exception. And there is my late great uncle who I had disagreements with, but I think he'd be proud of me looking down. I think he would still disapprove. Very scoldingly disapprove of many of my lifestyle choices. However, there is to be something to be said about my survival grit and my perseverance against all odds. If I remember, maybe I'll link the song in the description. I think so, maybe. I've got to try to organize I'm so bad at organizing files. I'm so fucking bad at this fucking internet, YouTube. I don't even have Instagram. Like, I can't comprehend this shit. Like, my brain can't process like 6 more social media fucking things. But that's the only way for my fucking shit to grow. But whatever. I'm just documenting the journey, I suppose, while I can. And I needs to be getting to bed here. Oh, yeah. One good thing about getting colder, unless we're going to break into a quick survival thing, but I'm not going to lift that up. Yeah, my little suitcase thing here, I can store extra food in, and it won't necessarily go bad because it's like a refrigerator outside now. So that's great. I almost want to see I'm going to fucking sleep.